We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Settling in now, Kurt Newby. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Kurt Newby.
And now a pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton.
He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, one down right now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting third.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Here we go, boys. Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
The 1-1 home. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Mike Trout.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Hey, we got no out.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Trout becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Justin Upton, the next to hit. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into play here at 273. 5 homers and 19 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, one away, one away.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs and 29 driven in.
2 here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Matt Thaiss. He enters
And
this one
leading
sitting
off
right on the
Angels,
Mendoza line at
the
an
first
even
baseman.
200.
Matt Thaiss.
Hey, nobody went.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Freddie Galvis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The bouncer to the left side. Moncada has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. And the pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Kurt Newby.
Kurt Newby.
Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Newby is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he struck him out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We got one here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Now batting, third baseman.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Down now. Here we go.
No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Angels so far.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Wow.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hilliard is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Justin.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
One down here, one down.
0-1, here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Upton, or simply J-Up, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Grandal stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got one down now. One down.
Here comes another 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The first baseman, number 23.
So now to the plate, Matt Thaiss, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out to short. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings.
Hey, nobody out now.
What else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
16.
As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Up next for the Angels.
Stepping in now,
The
Kurt
second baseman,
Newby.
Kurt.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Yeah.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
The batter.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Here we go, boys.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hilliard is in his tracks now.
I got it.
1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The first baseman.
At the plate now, Matt Theis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, 2 down here.
A windup and the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Jerry's Familia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Jerry's Familia.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The dude, Gerald, earns his 8th victory of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.